It used to be hard for this family to run and play in their yard. That big pooch left its business all over. Dad would spend his time cleaning up puppy messes. Now, I make sure the yard is clean so they can play without worry. Yes, there really is a poop fairy.
Frida's Cleaning Service is a small family-owned business established in 2003. With over 17 years of professional, high-quality, and greatly satisfied service, the Frida's Cleaning Service will get the job done. Specializing in sanitizing your home, business, post-construction, and commercial cleaning, no job's too big or small. See for yourself and give us a call, 567-249-9172. La Frida's Cleaning Service. Our reputation is always spotless. Do you have questions about buying or selling a home, not sure if you're qualified? Your local real estate agent, Antoinette Ware, is here for you. Do you live out of town, moving out of town, or looking for investment property? Well, let's work together and make it happen. Antoinette Ware can be reached at 419-917-6258. The name you know, celebrating over 20 years. Serving Toledo and surrounding areas.
Are you tired of driving around a dirty car? Say hello to the ultimate solution for your car. Quick Auto Detail, home, work, or wherever. Their mobile car spa will clean and shine your car anytime and anywhere. Their products are gentle on your car's paint, and they use only the highest quality materials. Book your appointment now.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live, it's time for the silky smooth sounds of Smooth Tim and Her Majesty herself, Queen Silvy.
Hey, it is Smooth Tim, and thank you so very, very much for dropping by and spending another Thursday evening with us on the Now You Know show. And just so that you do know, it is now my pleasure to introduce to you the world's sexiest granny, the Queen herself, Queen Silvy.
You got that right. It is me, Queen Silvy, on this terrific Thursday, the Now You Know show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are in this great world today. I hope you're ready. Super greatness is in store for you. So you do have time to be kind and spread the word for someone else to come on in and get the super greatness we have in store for you.
Absolutely.
How are you, Smooth?
I'm doing terrific on this Thursday evening, Queen, and how are you doing?
As always, I'm supercalifragilistic.
Expialidocious, I suppose, is Queen Silvy. 24/7, 365. You are just simple.
Amazing. I know. Oh, my goodness. True that. I am I'm amazing. Get with it. Because you're amazing. Smooth, you are amazing. We have some amazing kings and queens bringing you some inspirational, encouraging, motivating. It's really simply
It's a potpourri of entertainment. Like a smorgasbord.
You see?
Smorgasbord, I'm telling you.
It is indeed that and so much more coming from the heart just for you. I mean, you are so in for a treat. We also have later on in the show the show question of the week where our good friends video in their answer to the show question of the week. And we end the show with a special video showcase. And this one is special. It hits me right here.
It does.
Yeah, and you're going to find out why, too. So you better stick around for that because it is off the chisel.
All righty then.
Is that a word? It's off the chisel.
For
Or the chain.
For shizzle.
Oh, my nizzle.
All right. I thought I was a whizzle.
I was thinking of what to say after that for shizzle, my nizzle.
I thought I was a whizzle.
Well, you know, you say whizzle, not say for shizzle, zizzle.
Together we're just bizzle.
We are so silly on this terrific Thursday, and we can be that way, and you can too. I enjoy bringing the best in live entertainment, talents, topics, and resources from around the world just for you. Before we get things going with all the super greatness we have in store for you, I must represent and give some shout outs to my what?
To who?
No, what?
What? When?
Man,
How many?
what?
Don't take it there.
You silly. Some shout outs to
Turn
my
left.
Right on.
Okay.
To my deserving kings and queens all over, giving some shout outs to you, Pepper Gomez and Wake Up Music, Holistic Health Advocate, Marva Riley, Marie McKenzie and the International Sexual Assault Recovery Institute, Carmen Jewel and Massage Therapy by Carmen, Simone Enterprise and Entertainment Company, and the Simone Family Foundation. A Journey Through Healing with Beatrice Crawford Daniel.
Yeah, that to you.
Kinsley Petiniot, Queen Jenna, Queen Ashley, Follette Clark, and Kennette Rawls.
Yeah, that to you.
The Helen Myers, Peace Myers, Corey and Casey Petiniot, and Joan Mercer.
Yeah, that to you.
To Queen Aaliyah, Asia, Tay, Maya, Camille, and Dejour.
Yeah, that to you.
To my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren, you.
Yeah, that to you.
Jonathan Easley, Lee, Allen Sr., Wade and Katrina, LP and Cynthia, Melvin and Teresa, Kaki, and Mike.
Yeah, that to you.
Queen Sonia, Kaki, Shanika, Alana, Brianna, and Precious.
Shout out to you.
To Nancy, Delia, and Chrissy from Fort Worth, Texas.
Shout out to you.
To Ryan and Kelly and the All-American Boys, Matt and Tracy, and the All-American Girls.
Shout out to you.
I think I need to pause for the call and clear my throat. One moment, please.
Woof, woof. Meow. Ready.
Ooh, yeah. It's the ribbit part. I mean it. Try it. Don't knock it. Try it. To Pamela Anderson, C. Shorty Franklin, Patricia Wilhelm McGiffin, Renita Easley, Gold Rosa, Donna Ferry, and Pam Bailey.
Shout out to you.
To my good friends in Africa, Amy Kanema, Webster Rito, Hostile Flow, Hero Boy, and Princess Arialua.
Shout out to you.
Sabrina Williams, Pinky Harmon, Sassy Savage, Robin Taylor, and DJ Team Broke 100.
Shout out to you.
To my good friends in United Kingdom, Bess Lambert, Nicola Jones, Bethany Jones, and Kay Cross.
Shout out to you.
To Lorenzo Gabaniza, Christine Lewis Anderson, James and Audrey Series Edition, and Nana Linda Hartley.
Shout out to you.
Queen D. Brown, Edith Verhoek, Sandra and Ben Johnson, Melody Gorb Dobb, Miguel Montebon, Brian Pearson, Brenda Ramirez, and my good friend, Joe Maz.
Shout out to you.
Yeah. Hey, listen, if you would love to be shouted out, if you have someone you would love for us to represent and shout out, we'll hook you up 3 days a week. Every Tuesday with the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. Every Wednesday with Tim's Tidbits. And again, every Thursday with the Now You Know Show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. As we aim, and we do, bring the best in live entertainment, talents, topics, and resources from around the world just for you. Check out this resource. And when we get back, hey, the ball is rolling explosively with super greatness we have in store for you on the Now You Know Show. Join me every Tuesday for fun and games and play for cash. That's right. Sylvia Mint, the fun word guessing game is back and you can come aboard and play. It's simple. Just email us your name and contact information and you are in there, baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
You are in there, baby.
Yeah, make
Yeah.
sure. Oh, yeah, and that's easily obtained by going and look at the top of the screen. www.thequeensylvyshow.com. There's a contact tab. Scroll on down, drop in your message, email, and we'll get back with you. Anyhow, on with the
Yes.
show.
On with the show. Well, on with the super goodness we have in store for you. You know, Pamela Anderson is so popular within the community, but even more worldwide, bringing awareness to dementia and all Alzheimer's in conjunction with the Alzheimer's Association, the Queen Silvy Show. We are honored she's aboard this platform, bringing the knowledge, bringing the questions, the answers to the questions to offer you within her segment. You are not alone. Dementia Talk with Pamela.
Hello, and I hope your day is going well. And I thank you for watching. You're not alone. Dementia Talk with Pamela. Now, I am Pamela Anderson, and I'm a former caregiver for my mom, Michele Boyd, who had dementia. And my brother John, he is living with dementia. Now, today we're going to talk about early onset dementia, EOD. Now, this refers to dementia that is developed before the age of 65. It is one of the lesser forms of dementia, and that is compared to the late onset dementias, which they do occur after the age of 65. So what causes EOD? The causes may vary, but it does include your other dementias, like your Alzheimer's and all the other vasculars or the frontotemporal dementias or more. Now, the symptoms of EOD can vary also depending on the underlying causes, but it also may include memory loss, especially for current events. You may have some confusion and you will become disoriented, and there will be some changes in your mood or your behavior. Now, there will be some difficulties planning and living your daily activity in life. Now, diagnosing the EOD dementia involves a thorough medical evaluation, which includes your medical history. You will have to have a physical exam and a cognitive assessment. There will be some imaging tests involved, such as MRIs or CT scans. And there will be some genetic testing. Now, what about treatments for EOD? Now, there is no cure for EOD, but the treatments like medications to slow down the cognitive decline, or you could have therapies or counseling. And then you also need to have plenty of exercise and a healthy diet. Make sure you find some support for the caregiver. Now, some people with EOD, they can live several years after their diagnosis. But then there are others who will have a shorter life expectancy. Again, it all depends on the underlying causes and the individual patient. Now, EOD can have a significant impact on the patient, the family, and the caregiver because it affects the individual at the height of their careers when they're very productive, and it does produce a devastating consequences. Now, there's a lovely movie called Still Alice with Julianne Moore. And this movie is about a English professor from Columbia University, and she comes face to face with a devastating diagnosis of early onset dementia. So you should look at it, and it is very informative. And you can continue to go to alz.org for further information about early onset dementia. Now, next week, we're going to continue our talk and some research regarding dementia. So tune in. Now, this is Pam, and I thank you for listening to me. And I can be reached on my Facebook support group page. You are not alone. Dementia Talk with Pamela. And I do want you to remember that you are not alone.
Yes. Do remember,
EOD.
you are not alone. I'm telling you, Pamela Anderson puts in so much effort, so much time, bringing the knowledge, answering questions, helping those in need. A lot of people's misdiagnosed and is not sure of what's going on. Hey, you can get some answers on her Facebook group page. You are not alone. Dementia Talk with Pamela. And Pamela, I thank you so much for coming aboard this platform, making a worldwide difference.
Absolutely.
On this terrific Thursday. Ooh, I hope you're doing good. Matter of fact, I hope you're hungry. Huh? You hungry? Want something to eat? Don't know what to get? Well, that's where LP comes in at. He goes around the United States checking out fast food restaurants, and we thank everyone who sends in their recommendations for places for him to try. Yes, he eats it in front of you, and he rates it. And you be the one to decide if maybe you want to go check it out, or perhaps maybe you have checked it out. Let me know. But in the meantime, in between time, let's check out his segment because he's down in DFW, Texas, checking out Henderson's Chicken. Let's find out within his segment, LP Flavor Review.
To go check out Henderson's Chicken, Grand Street, South Dallas, and see what it's about. My boy DJ Sway, 52 Savage, said they got the best chicken in Dallas, man. So we about to go check it out, man. LP's Flavor Review style. Down here at Henderson Chicken, Grand Street, LP's Flavor Review. About to check it out, man. See what we got popping off over here. Got my little hot box. Here it is, y'all. Henderson's Chicken. I got the 2-piece with the fries. Now y'all know damn well I don't fuck with pickles. I didn't think they would put pickles next to some chicken, so I gotta remove those. 2-piece leg and thigh, nice little bread, fries. Check out these fries, you know. Nice and seasoned. They season the fry. Well seasoned chicken. This is the seasoned chicken, Henderson's Chicken, down here in South Dallas. That season. Yeah, that's different. Very well seasoned. I mean, damn. So much flavor, so much seasoning. You can taste all the good spices. That shit right here hitting. flavorful, very juicy. Let's hit it with some barbecue sauce. Nice barbecue sauce. Nicely seasoned chicken. Henderson's Chicken down here in South Dallas, man. I encourage y'all to come check it out, man. Thank you, DJ Sway, for turning me on to something good. You're gonna see me down here in South Dallas all the time eating some of this chicken right here, man. Seasoned to perfection, if y'all can see that. It's nice and juicy. I gotta give this right here out of 10, 8.5, man. Thank you for tuning in to LP's Flavor Review. Like and subscribe. And let me know what to smash next, yo. This shit good.
Well,
Henderson's.
what do you think about Henderson's Chicken down in DFW,
See, we were
Texas
just talking
area?
how many times we passed that place.
I
and
have
just
passed that place
paid it
when I
never
was
no
in
mind.
Texas, man, and never thought about it. But you know, the chicken looks seasoned, crunchy, and good. But humbug, because if I want anything close and even better, Smoothie got my back. You hear me? You hear me? I said, Smoothie got my back. Yeah, you keep pointing at me if you wanna. But,
What?
Yeah, what?
I mean, no, I never.
Smoothie got my back. Nevertheless, if you've tried it, if you're in the downtown or in the DFW, Texas area, let me know what you think about that, because it looks okay. I mean, you know.
Yeah, kind of sad that we never stopped in. Oh well.
You know what? I know that I'm.
Next visit.
Yeah, we were gonna catch that and see. But in the meantime, Smooth got my back on that. But there's only one thing that I saw in the picture with the chicken that I don't like. And this is
Ketchup packets.
This is how I know that I'm older, because a lot of people's hands come on those ketchup packets as you transfer them and all. Don't put that on my chicken.
And the fries. I mean, they just threw it
don't
on
put
top
that
of
in there.
everything. Yeah, pickles, fries, and chicken. Yeah. It was like-
That's why, because I'm particular, I eat it on my own, and Smoothie got my back.
I like
on
it when they give you like a little side bag of your condiments.
Put to the side, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But nevertheless, it is what it is. Henderson's Chicken, LP's Flavor Review. You can
After
go
all,
and
you're in South Dallas. What do you want?
get my stuff done
Mm-hmm.
right. I don't care where I'm at. But you know, you can catch that and so much more, all on a whole nother level, if you go to LP's YouTube channel, LP's Flavor Review. Get your hook up on, if you will. And LP, thank you so much for making me think. Yeah, Tim's can fry some chicken today.
Which, who's this Tim character that's going to be cooking this?
Yeah, Smooth of the Smooth Tim show. That's correct. But let's move on this terrific
That was last night.
Thursday.
Sorry, honey, you're a day behind.
We gonna move on, because I will close this up right now and go in there and get it ready for some chicken. You hear me? So we gonna do that.
Okay, let's get on it.
Hey, superstar Kayne Petiniot is born blind and autistic. He's a man of God. He is a superior songwriter. He is one to have is he still doing a series? Yes.
Indeed.
I believe he is. And it's an important series. In between then, he pops some of that good music that he does, and we'll tell you how you can get hooked up with more of the music. But let's enjoy his segment within his segment. Let's enjoy his series within his segment. Hello.
Yeah, why God will not share his glory.
That's the name of his series, exactly. Within his segment, God's Word to be Heard with Kayne.
What is up? God bless each and every single one of you, brothers and sisters. This is Superstar Kayne Petiniot, once again here for another fantastic edition of God's Word to be Heard. So first off, I hope that you all learned something from last week's episode. And this week we are doing another edition for our series. And I'm always telling people, because it's the truth, because I know that this series has been a long one. If you have not heard any of these past few months, actually, since we've been doing this series, if you have not been going back to hear what I've been telling you on these past few months, I highly encourage you to go back, because otherwise you will be lost. Because this month we are doing a series on why God will not share his glory. And that is actually, we are doing another episode on today. Now, in today's segment, I want to discuss with you Revelations 12 through 9. And the reason I'm bringing up that scripture is because if you remember from a while back, if you have been paying attention, if you have been, we talked about one of the things that we would have to go through is unyielding conflict. Now, that's exactly why today's episode is so important, because that segment that I talked about a little while back walks hand in hand with today. In Revelation 12 through 9, it talks about the angels and Satan having war in heaven. Now, we all know heaven as a perfect place. And that's the truth. Heaven is a perfect place. But in that scripture, we can see how Satan and those angels thought they were higher than God. Now think about that for a minute. There is no one, absolutely no one, higher than God. And those angels thought they deserved glory too. So why would God keep them up in heaven? In that scripture, that was 1/3 of the angels that fell with Satan. Because as we see in that scripture, it says there was not a place for them. And the devil was also cast out. But I also want us to think about something too. Because if God was to share his glory, he could not just share it with one person. He would have to share it with everyone. Because God is not a God of favoritism. Why would God create the whole wide world and choose one person? Just, hey, I love you so much and I know that you want things your way. I'm going to give you my glory so that you can try to do things whatever you want. No. Because if he did that, there would be absolutely no way there would be love and peace on this earth. There's already enough war as it is. Why would God want to cause any more war than what there already is? God is not a God of war. And then here's something else. Because, like, when we share God's glory, we can say, oh, I can try to hide it to the best of my ability. But here's something else. God says what is done in secret shall be done in the light. And once that's revealed, that somehow God chose some random person just to have all that glory, can you imagine the war that would break out? Can you imagine the chaos that would unleash? All because they couldn't trust God with his plan, his word, his will. All because they wanted things their way. All because God played favoritism. And that's not a good thing. Nobody wants a war on earth. But I'll tell you something else. Nobody wants a war in heaven either. Heaven is a beautiful, perfect place. Heaven is exactly how it sounds. There is no bad in it. So why would God want to do something like that? That's a big mistake. But thank God, he is so merciful and he knows what's best and what's right for us. How hard is it to trust? So those are some things I really want you guys to think about. I love you guys. Thank you so very much for listening. You guys can find me on Facebook, Kayne, Kayne, Petiniot, Petiniot, YouTube under Kayne, Kayne, the Christian rapper, also TikTok and on Messenger. I love you guys. Thank you so very much for listening, and God bless you.
Speak it, superstar Kayne Petiniot, blessing the world. I hope you got the message within that segment because it continues. There's so much more in store. He is blessing the world, and we are honored to have you, superstar Kayne Petiniot, aboard the platform, blessing the world. And you can get that, especially some more of the fantastic music that, I mean, it's Christian music, yes, but it'll make a booty pop in the seat because I see dance, of course. But you can go and get that on his YouTube channel. Kayne, the Christian rapper. Oh, it's so fantastic. Spread the word for someone else, if you will, too, on this terrific Thursday. Ooh, I hope you're doing fine. You know, later on we have the show question of the week as well as this special. Tim, do you want to tell them right now?
No, you can wait.
Because it involves Smooth. Oh, yeah, you don't know what that is, do you? Stick around for that.
Who
there.
does
That's
it?
a Smooth.
And who else?
Smooth.
And who else is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You wouldn't want me to tell anything,
I thought you were going to say who
I'm
else
not
was the
gonna
other
say
person.
anything. Well, there is, but you know you'll find out in just momentarily. But you do have time to be kind.
Come
and
on, we're
spread
dying
the
to
word.
know. Spill the beans.
You do have time to be kind and spread the word for someone else. Go on in and find out what Smooth is talking about. It's
okay.
coming up. But right now, hey, we're going to bring on Kaptain Krunchflakes because, listen, this guy is fantastic. I mean, he's also multi-talented, by the way, because he does a multitude of things. Right now, we are enjoying the ride to watch the vision and the creativity of so much that he's doing. I mean, you know, okay, it's where grown folks can come to play, right? Yeah, but kids can come along too because they'll be fascinated on the work that he's doing right now. It's amazing. So let's check out what he's bringing to the platform today on his segment, Kaptain Krunchflakes. Crunch go. I say it every week. That was slick. You
It's
hear
pretty
me?
cool what they can do with that
is.
animation.
I tell you what, you look for that and so much more from Captain Krunchflakes coming to the big screen in your neighborhood or on your favorite channel, cable channel or something, because he's blowing up. He's doing some fantastic things, and this is only the tip of what he can do. You can follow him on social media, Captain Krunchflakes, and you know you're going to be amazed. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much, Captain Krunchflakes, for bringing that vision to life, coming aboard this platform and sharing the creativity that you're producing on this terrific Thursday. Woo! I hope you're ready for some knowledge, because that's what Michele Boyd does. Brings the knowledge, the inspiration, encourages you to realize that you are worthy. And she provides you with tools, exercise, even a little homework.
Invest in yourself.
That's exactly right. Matter of fact, I hope you guys invested in a blue ink pen. Smooth nose. If you don't know what that blue ink pen signifies, then you need to go on and get yourself caught up. Follow on some super greatness that she provides and get yourself caught up. That's right, something to write on. When Smooth don't have paper, what do you write on, Smooth? You better believe it. Take notes on that hand, you hear me?
Sometimes the wall, you never know.
Now, I better catch some messages on the wall. That's a whole nother story. Oh, we're going to flip the page, and I'm going to bring to you the fantastic segment by Michele Boyd entitled Empowering Moments with Michi. Check it out.
Hey loves, welcome to Empowering Moments with Michi. I am Michele Boyd, certified life coach, women's empowerment strategist. I'm a mom, I'm a grandma, I'm that go-to person all my family and friends come to when they are facing challenges, and I am a survivor of domestic violence. I pray all is well with you, that you have been doing your best to take care of yourself. Get your blue ink pen and your paper, your journal, something to write on. Loves, something has come to my attention, and I just want to share with you. For those who don't know, I am also a healthcare worker, and a lot of what I see are people who have heart disease, kidney disease. They might be on dialysis. They may even be diabetic. Those are like the top three. But loves, these diseases, which are accompanied with pain, inflammation, they can also be counteracted. And what I mean by that is lifestyle. A lot of times and not throwing shade on the medical field, I respect the doctors, I respect their profession, but a lot of times, instead of being placed on medications, all we can do, or not all we can do, but something that we can do is change our diet. And a lot of us have been, it's been put in our heads, don't go to bed hungry. So some people feel like they have to eat a whole meal at 9, 10, 11, or 12, or even midnight before they go to bed, because they don't want to go to bed on an empty stomach. However, if you just change some of that, the whole plate of food for something that's nutritious. It could be a piece of fruit. It could be some cheese and crackers. It could be vegetables. And it takes a while to get used to it. Me, myself, I prefer a chocolate chip cookie over an apple. However, I know the longevity of the apple and how it will help me later on, as opposed to eating that cookie. The cookie is going to have me sluggish. You'll have what they call like a sugar crash. However, with that apple, it is made of what's called complex carbohydrates. So what it does is it just basically holds your stomach, okay? And to give you an equivalent to it is, let's say maybe like grits or bread or something like that. All these types of food rather have a long-term effect on us. So loves, just take a look at your diet. Yes, I know, we're life be lifing and we got to hurry up and get there and do this and do that. However, the same amount of money that you can spend on a drive-through meal, you can take that same amount of money and probably get several meals for probably 2 to 3 days. So just start looking into different alternatives. There are alternatives for protein, such as beans. There's peanut butter. There's almond butter, which tastes a little different than peanut butter. I just recently experimented with that. It's okay. But loves, just to let you know also, beef is the most difficult meat for the body to digest, and it stays in your body for a very long time. And there's also some parts that never are even digested. So loves, think about your diet and what you're eating. I know I would love to stop at my favorite place and get, that breakfast biscuit, but sometimes I have to say, you know what, not today. Let me go ahead and eat this nutritious cereal or some yogurt, or there's just all different type of breakfast bars that you can eat. So just try to take better care of yourself, and always, always, always make sure that you are drinking at least your body weight in ounces per day. So if you weigh 150, make sure you are drinking at least 75 ounces of water a day. And I promise you, you will feel better. I am Michele Boyd, certified life coach, women's empowerment strategist. Until next time, loves, peace, love, and roll easy.
Take care of yourself. Take heed. Watch what you're putting in your body. I mean, sometimes people forget because, that looks delicious. But it might not be right for you.
Yeah, sometimes, way they advertise those cookies at the bakery.
Well, I didn't say cookies because I gotta have a cookie here now.
Big old chocolate chunk cookies.
Yes, sir. Oatmeal raisin.
You told our secrets. Now the secrets are out.
That's all right, everybody.
Chocolate chunk and oatmeal raisin.
We're entitled to have a little something sweet, aside from myself, because I am just hot and sweet. So, but I can eat a cookie every now and then. So It is what it is.
Yeah, me too.
But thank you so much, Michele Boyd, for coming aboard this platform, making a difference, bringing the knowledge, and I look forward to next week for more super greatness that you provide. So, I'm ready to. I'm gonna keep practicing on that.
Check the deck.
Yeah.
Check the deck.
I can't help it. I won't give up until I get it together. But anyways, who I'm trying to mimic is the greatness that Fantom Frost brings aboard. Lately, he's been doing this. What? Explain it.
Oh, it's DJ deck, basically. Yeah. And he's been very creative. So
he's been jamming.
He has.
He's been really jamming. I mean, jamming so much that I have had the pleasure of dancing and gonna do it again within his segment Studio Cats. Check it out.
The whole point of this, I didn't say anything, but the whole point of this was to just mess around with the sounds that you can make on this. I didn't say anything on purpose, just so you get the sound of it. I've been working on the scratching, but it's going to take me a long time to get to be sounding good. Anyway, we're going to be starting to post longer videos on the YouTube page, which will probably be just video of me either mixing, or it'll be random video, CGI video, I don't know. The whole idea of this was to mess around with your equipment. Mess around with your equipment so much that you know exactly what you're going to get out of it the time you turn it on. Practice your art. Practice your craft. Anyway, keep it frosty.
Yeah, bring it. Keep on bringing it. I am digging it, by the way. I love your creativity, multi-talented indeed. And you know, he has a lot. Fantom has a lot of music out on social media platform, albums, CDs. Go and get yourself caught up on that, because it's a whole nother level of extraordinary that he brings to the platform and to himself. So thank you so much, Fantom for bringing it. I'm going to keep trying that. I don't know. I'm going to work on that. But what I'm going to work on right now is presenting to you one of my favorites. And that's the Now You Know show question of the week, where my good kings and queens from all over video in their answer to the show question of the week. Little short list this week, but let's check it out, Smooth. What is this week's show question?
Let's find out what this question is. Ooh, what type of music or song takes you out of a bad mood?
Anything with a beat. But let's find out from Pamela Anderson, Kayne Petiniot, and Sylvia Wilson Elgin.
Hi, this is Pam, and I'm here to answer the question of the week for Now You Know. What type of music or song takes me out of a bad mood? Well, I love music, and as they say, all kind of music. But when I'm in a bad mood, it is hip-hop. I love the hip-hop music. I love the beats, because I just love to dance to the beats, and they do bring me out of a bad mood. Now, this is Pam, and I thank you for listening to me. And I can be reached on my Facebook support group page, You're Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pamela. And what it is for me to bring me out of a bad mood is the hip-hop.
God bless you guys. This is Superstar Kayne Petiniot, here to answer this week's question. What type of music or song takes you out of a bad mood? And that is a great question. And that is rap music. I absolutely love my rap music. Definitely, like when it comes to Nicki Minaj, Iggy Azalea, Cardi B, Doja Cat, Megan Thee Stallion, Rihanna, Mia X, Lil Kim, because I'm honestly mostly into female rappers. I really am. But I mean, there's a lot of guy rappers that I do like, but it's mostly female rappers, to be honest with you. But those are some of my top favorite female rappers, because I could go on and on and on. But I'm a big rap music fan. Now, the one guy I do love is Mike Will Made It. He's a beat producer. He's one of my top favorites. But there's honestly a lot of rap stuff that I do love, but to put a long story short, rap is one of my top favorites. I love you guys. Thank you so very much for listening, and God bless you.
Thanks for tuning into this week's segment of the Now You Know question of the week. I am Queen Sylvia, and the question of the week is, what type of music or song takes you out of a bad mood? It used to be spiritual music, sometimes a little country music, but now it's on my mama, because I lost my mom, and that song just brings me back to wherever I need to be and takes me out of any kind of bad mood that I have been in. Thanks, Queen Sylvia and Smooth Tim, for this opportunity. I am Queen Sylvia again. You can follow me on Facebook at Sylvia Wilson Elgin and Extraordinary People. You can like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. I will be back active by the end of this month. Extraordinary People 4158. Bye.
Well,
Yes,
thank you, everybody.
indeed. I tell y'all, yes, indeed. Hey, you know what? Before I go any further, and before we get into the video showcase, which is phenomenal, by the way, I want to take a moment to thank you. Thank you for tuning in, for watching, listening in, passing the word around for the super greatness that we provide every Thursday with the Now You Know show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. With Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. I also want to thank you, Pamela Anderson, and You Are Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pamela, LP with LPs Flavor Review, God's Word to be Heard with Superstar Kayne Petiniot, Captain Krunchflakes and Captain Krunchflakes Crunch Cold, yeah. For Empowering Moments with Michi, that is Michele Boyd, Studio Cats, that's Phantom Frost. Thanking you all. Thanking you this week, those that participated, with the show question of the week, Pamela Anderson, Kayne Petiniot, Sylvia Wilson Elgin. If you love to come aboard the platform and maybe have your own segment aboard the platform, or join us and be a part of the show question of the week, or maybe you would love to be a guest on the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show, Smooth's going to let you know that answer. He's going to answer that as well as tell you how we can be followed on social media. Smooth.
Absolutely. Scrolling to the top of the screen, www.thequeensilvershow.com. That's an easy way to get a hold of us. If you'd like to have some dialogue, contact tab, scroll on down, give us a message and an email, get back with you. Otherwise, you'd like to catch up on past episodes, you can just drop in The Queen Silvy Show in the YouTube and or Facebook, and you'll get results of all of our shows that way. Otherwise, you can Google us and maybe follow us on one other your favorite platforms. Who knows? We're all over the place.
That's right. So, you're right. What's this video showcase? Well, Smooth and myself, we do voiceovers as well. Smooth also creates stories for certain companies that does things like horror stories, and it's a variety of things. However, Smooth is the writer, the narrator, and I am the illustrator for the pictures for this video entitled Selfie. Everyone has a phone. Everyone does selfies, but not like this chick does.
This one kind of goes to the extremes.
It does indeed. So whatever you're doing, enjoy your morning, your afternoon, your evenings. Make the most of your day. Make the most by being kind to others and checking on your family and your friends.
A smile don't cost a dime. Give it away.
So enjoy Selfie. You're going to love it. And with that said,
Till next week. Now you know. We're out of here. Bye.
Selfie.
Andrew was unable to give a truly clear explanation to the police. He himself was amazed and confused as a detective who was listening to his story. It all goes back some 30 years ago. Irene was a highly sought-after fashion model, and she had just landed a formidable contract for an assignment in New Orleans. Irene had always wanted to visit the Big Easy during the Mardi Gras and experience the vibrant party atmosphere. Irene decided it would be a wonderful idea to book herself into a quaint hotel in the midst of the French Quarters. After checking in and quickly freshening up, Irene thought she'd explore the area, getting the feeling of what all the fuss was about. The atmosphere of people dancing to calypso music, colorful costumes, people drinking. Well, to be frank, the entire celebration was amazing to the ears and eyes. As Irene continued to explore, she found herself on a small side street. It appeared that the shops in this area were either closed or empty, all but one, that is. A small shop at the end of the street still had its light on. As Irene approached, she saw a sign in the window that read, Madame Lasselle's Hoodoo Shop. How could that not strike up a little curiosity into someone? Irene decided to check it out. What could be the harm, she thought to herself. Besides, everyone knows it's all superstition anyhow. As Irene entered the shop, her senses immediately heightened. There was a strong smell of incense, and there were lots of candles lighting up the entire shop, and all of them were set amidst various trinkets and what appeared to be stuffed animals. Suddenly, a voice came up from behind Irene.
How can I help you, my dear?
Oh my, you startled me. I'm so sorry. I know it's late in the evening and apparently yours the only shop open on this small street. But I was curious, what exactly do you do here?
I grant wishes, my dear.
Well, Irene wasn't born yesterday, but that statement made Irene want to dig just a little bit deeper. After all, this hoodoo stuff is all superstition and folklore anyhow, isn't it?
You grant wishes? Now that sounds interesting. So you're saying that anything I wish for, no matter what, you'll make it all come true?
Yes, but all wishes, they come with a price.
So how much is this wish gonna cost me?
I ask for no money, my dear. Just simply tell me what it is you wish for.
Well, Irene pondered for a moment about what wish she'd want most granted. As she looked about the small little shop, she noticed a small mirror and quickly thought of her beauty.
I like to stay young forever. I mean, my looks, they're important to me. I forever want to be beautiful.
Granted.
That's it? Is that quick? I'm confused. I mean, you said you grant wishes for a price.
No, I said I grant wishes with a price.
Wishes with a price? What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Your price is simple, my dear. Remember, without a selfie a day keeps the wrinkles away.
That's it? I take a selfie a day and I'll forever stay beautiful? That's the only stipulation, a selfie a day?
Yes, my dear. But never forget it. For if you forget, you will age 10 times fast. That is your price.
The little shop she visited seemed to be the best decision of Irene's life. Her career soared with endorsement opportunities, television shows, and movie offers. Yes, Irene's timeless beauty was certainly paying off. And yes, in case you were wondering, Irene did keep up with her selfie a day. It keeps her young and also feeds her ever-growing social media audience. Irene eventually bumped into her future husband, Andrew, at a small gathering of friends. Despite their age difference, Irene and Andrew hit it off immediately, fell in love, and decided to marry. The couple thought a trip to the mountains would be the perfect honeymoon getaway, so Andrew chose a mountaintop cabin away from the hustle and bustle of their everyday life. The newlyweds were excited as they approached their cabin, and it certainly was up in the mountains, and the views were breathtaking.
This is perfect, Andrew. What a great place for pictures. You know the old saying, a selfie a day keeps the wrinkles away.
Actually, Andrew had never heard that before, except from Irene. He thought it was a model saying or something. He did know that Irene did religiously take a selfie a day, no matter where they were or whom they might be with. Everything was perfect until the second evening. The weather seemed to change immediately, and it now appeared that they were caught in a blizzard. Andrew had gathered some extra logs and was refueling the fire when all the electricity went out. The heavy snow had obviously snapped the power lines and had also buried their car way past the roof.
Don't worry, Irene. In a day or so, it'll all be gone and we'll be back home.
I'm not worried. I mean, I've got you and my phone. What more can a girl ever want?
On the third day of being snowed in, Irene figured out exactly what else she might need. Irene's cell phone was nearly out of battery life. The battery life indicator was blinking, and she hadn't yet taken a selfie.
Andrew, do you have juice in your phone? Mine's about to quit.
Well, mine stopped this morning.
Irene began to panic. The warning from Madame Lascelles was echoing in her head. Irene went into the bathroom and gazed into the mirror. It was true. Instead of looking 30 years old, it appeared she had aged overnight. Irene, for the first time, saw deep wrinkles in her face. Strands of gray hair were growing in, and her nails were turning yellow. Irene was beginning to panic. It seemed that time was no longer on her side. It was now her worst nightmare. The wish granted by Madame Lascelles was starting to come true, with its terrifying price. Irene sat in a chair in front of the fire, realizing the horrific results of her vain wish that were now coming true. There was no way to charge her phone. The car was buried under several feet of snow, and she had never told Andrew about her visit to the hoodoo shop some 30 years ago. Andrew could now only look on in horror as he watched the bride age over 100 years before his eyes in a matter of hours. Her skin was now nothing but loose, wrinkly flesh. Her once beautiful smile was no more. Irene's hair had turned completely white and was starting to fall out. Her body looked as if it had been ravaged by arthritis, her fingers crooked and thin. She struggled both to hear and to see Andrew. With her dying breath, Irene looked into Andrew's eyes and spoke.
Andrew, I'm so sorry. I should have told you, my love. My beauty was timeless, granted by a hoodoo queen. I only had to take a selfie a day to keep my beauty. I never should have went in that shop. Some wishes should never be granted. The price is too high.
The detective looked Andrew straight in the eyes and asked, "You expect me to believe that this 100-year-old woman was your 30-year-old wife 3 days ago?" Andrew could only sob as he watched the wedding band slip from his bride's finger and onto the cabin's floor as the coroner took her lifeless body away.
Selfie?